Laura back again. Hi there. 65. Remember I couldn't count last week, so I'm going to try and count now. So let me know when you're here, when you pop in. 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. Whoa, too big. 76. 77, 78, 79, 80. Hello. Thank you for being here, Sue. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. I'm getting there. 86, 87, 80, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93. Here comes the knot. 94, 95, 96, 97. Hello, Lynette. Thank you for being here. Yeah, sorry about the counting. You're cute, Sue. I got to 101. Okay. Get some of this knot undone here. It doesn't keep coming back to haunt me every time I pull on it. I got my classes done. Yay! Before my 60 days was up. Yay! So now I can think about doing my taxes and cleaning a few things that have been getting out of hand because I didn't have time to do anything but sleep, eat, and learn, except when I was sick. Thank you. Okay, I think that's going to be good enough for the moment. Well, maybe not. Well, I'm going to hit this darn knot again if I don't try to get rid of it now. So I guess I'll just try to get rid of it now. Okay, I don't know what is so tight over here. I don't know. So, yes, here we are again. Go in this one. Nope, we're going upside down though. Turn over. Turn over. Figured as much. Okay, so yay! I get to have some of my time back now. Hello, Miss Nifty. I'm just impatiently waiting to see if I have a new place to live. Yep, I understand that. Hi, cool gamer. Thanks for being here. Whoops. Okay, I don't know what happened. I'm just sitting here working on this chain, not chain, the other half of it, single crochet along a chain. I'm doing the backside bumps because I like the way it looks. And this is a finishing touch, so I thought it would be, nicer to show it to do it on the backside. Do it on the backside bump. Okay, I've got stuff. Foundation row, yeah. Laura, what are you counting? What are you making? I'm working on the second tie for this commission piece sweater that I did. Uh, Customer wanted a couple of ties for it, so I decided this is how I was going to do it, and 101 chains, and then 100 single crochets, and then I will finish them up, and that is do the strings, although the strings are all in on the sweater. It's just I needed to get the ties done, and I had to get those classes done, so now it's time to get this done. Then I got to do my taxes because Laura needs a little money to throw in her account. So now I'm the nemesis of loose ends. Yep. Um, so now I'm trying to deal with this knot in my string. Finally got it. Now I can get back to what I was doing. Oh, nope, it's not a single. It's a single crochet, not a double crochet, Laura. But I want to get this done. so I can get on to other things I need to do. I need to get my taxes done. Get started on those. It's probably tomorrow. See if I've done things right to the best of my ability anyway. I used to do taxes all the time until I moved to Iowa. I did them one year and I said, this is ridiculous. It's the hardest. I know. I live here 20 years now, but of the states that I've done um, taxes for, Iowa's is the hardest. Not that I didn't start to understand it through the years, but still. I have to jump in and out of chat, but I'm listening. Okay. TikTok. Time is running out. Yeah, no kidding. I got married on tax day. Oh, okay. No, not a double crochet, Laura. No, I've got some things I need to get taken care of. Those things I need to get figured out. Um, that was taxing, Sue. Good one, Lynette. Oh, come on. There we go. My chair doesn't go back for me anymore again. I've got to figure out how to undo that. Oh, my arm hurts. Before you start, I'm already yawning for you. Oh, it wasn't that long ago I finished my pop. So uh, so I'm good for now. I've got my water with me. If I start yawning, it just means I need something to do. Uh, oh, there's the first one. Yes, Lynette, the marriage was taxing. Um, this means I need to get up and do something or I'm going to fall asleep. That's what it means. Take my pain med. I accidentally skipped the morning one. I slept through 6 a.m. By the time I got up, it was too late to take it because it was too close to the next pill. That's a good idea. I have to think about that. Well, no, I can't say that. Never mind. Okay, I've been sitting here, sitting still for over 15 minutes now, just counting and crocheting, and now I'm getting sleepy. And I don't know how long my earbud's gonna last, so um, if it dies on me, then that's the end of the live. Just saying, because it's just taking my, it's not actually giving me anything to hear, which uses more power than the microphone transmitting. That being able to hear and speak, that uses more power together, I guess anyway. I spent most of my marriage alone. Yep, that is what you married into. Military, United States military family. Do earbuds ever bloom? God, I hope not. That might be painful. Look, it's almost done. Halfway, past halfway. I knew I had to have something to do. I can't just sit here and talk because I have to put the filter. I have to have my filter in overswing. Yeah, I have to have my filter on overkill in order to control. Uh, I can't talk about this or that or this or that. My marriage gave purpose in my life. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. Whew. The children were the best part. Yep, I understand that too. I think I'm learning a lesson. I think I'm learning a lesson that I'm not supposed to put my energy out. I'm supposed to keep it for me. And I know this may not make any sense to you. Even the complicated pregnancies. Yep, me too. Yep, I get it. Okay. Getting done here. Here we go. The early labor from 25 to 38 weeks was worth it. Yeah. I'm almost done. Almost done. I need to try on my poncho still. I was only in labor for 74 hours. Don't be mad at me. I was in labor for 4.5 hours with the first one and about 13 hours with the second one. My arm hurts. Right on the sore spot. Just trying to get the muscles to loosen up. They're so tight that when I start working on something, it just gets worse and worse. The pain gets harder and harder and harder, and I'm just trying to loosen up the muscles in my arm. And it's just from here to here. Up above it is fine. Well, sometimes it gets a little sore, but it's not like the sharp pain lower down, which is supposedly from everything else from here to here being too tight. And it's making it hard to do much or hold my phone for very long or hold my uh, crocheting for very long or yeah, I think you get the point. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Oh, an earbud like those spongy earplugs would be great. They fit and don't want to fall out. Yeah, those are nice. My little sister Lynette had fast labors, but then again, she was blessed with the childbearing hips. Well, that's true. And I definitely have those, so. Last one. Okay, I think that'll look good. Now, I was thinking I would sort of do like, uh, nope, that's going to be too much. I don't know. I will have to figure out how I'm going to attach it. They still wouldn't fit my teeny ears. Oops. Mm, mm. Longest labor my sister had was 4.5, and that was her first. Yeah. Well, I don't want to get into it too much, but the only reason the second one was about 13 hours because I hadn't dilated at all. And so we're going to have to talk to the doctor and figure out what we're going to do because you're not even ready. Like, this kid is a week late. Help me get this kid out. Both of my kids were a week late. Actually, no, second one was like a week and a half late. An hour and a half. Uh-huh. Oh, half and hour. Half an hour. Yeah, okay. Um, anyway, like I said, I don't want to go into that too much because we do have uh a lot of men out there in the crocheting community, and I don't know who's going to come and watch me. So I don't want to upset anybody by talking about things too deeply. So uh, now that I've got that done, let's look at. Hello, Miss Suzanne. You made it. I can't talk. Okay, let's check out the poncho. Oh, I knocked that darn receipt down again. I need to go through and throw all my receipts away that I don't need anymore. Okay, so here's the front. And you'll notice that my points are going in opposite directions. See right here? So I don't understand what happened there, but obviously I made a mistake somewhere because my points should not be that far off. But I got to take off my horn because I don't want to ruin the material here. Okay, had this on one other time and it felt too tight in the shoulders. I can't even find the back. Oh, it's way over there because of the yarn. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, it fits my shoulders better than it did the last time I tried it on. Did you see? It bunches a little too much. But I can pull it down. Oh yes, this is going to work. And I think what I'm going to do, let me stand up for you. It still bunches, it pops up off my shoulders. Okay, so, I've got 2 rounds of the pink at the medium pink at the bottom. Can you even see that? Okay, there we go. Now it's in the camera view. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is do 4 of the purple. There we go. 4 of the purple down below that and call it quits. So let's see, 4 stitches, 4 rows should be about that long. So about that much more. I know that's not giving you quite the view I wanted to. So just about 4 more rounds like that. down from there. Okay, the idea? I think that'll be long enough. I just wanted something fun that I could throw on and I don't and I needed to be able to keep my elbows out for my walker. But when I don't need much, and spring is coming quicker than it's supposed to. So I don't know why my things went crooked on me. They stayed fine the last one I made, so I must have shifted somehow. Somewhere along the way I shifted something because it obviously curves. But that's okay. It's for me. It doesn't matter that much. But it's cute and it's fun and I enjoyed making it and it fits better than I did the last time I tried it on, so that's good. I don't have to worry about that being a problem then. But when I hold the 2 points together, uh, and jostle it around, they still don't match. Well, it sort of matches. I can see it in there. I can see the line of the point. So I don't know why it's off. Okay, let's see here. I missed some comments. So let's see. Hello, everyone. I said hi to Suzanne. Thank you for being here, Suzanne. I'm making a cup of hot chocolate. I'm making a cup of hot chocolate blanket. I'm making marshmallows for it. Oh, it took me a second to understand. That's awesome. It's pretty though. Thank you. That would be perfect. I think it's gorgeous. You did a great job. You can't tell the points are offset. Not really. That's the thing. I don't know what happened. Um, and I did have at one point I did have to go back through and pulled out a big chunk of it and had to fix what I thought was the problem for the curve. And it straightened it out a little bit better because I had messed up. So I mean it was totally my fault. When I found it, I'm like rip, rip, rip. Um, so I went back and I fixed that and as I got further and further away from that point, it started to turn more and more again. And I was like, I don't understand what I did or didn't do. And I'm just like, it's mine. It's okay if it's not perfect. So it's almost done. I did start that next row of purple right here. So I'm going to do 4 rounds of the purple. And then that's going to be that. So that's cool because then it means I've got something to do on the bus this week. Okay, there we go. I had some rough days last week, so I asked my I uh, I asked my boss if I could have Friday off. So I have Friday off. As a make, you can always see your mistake. As a maker, you can always see your mistakes, even though nobody wouldn't ever notice or wouldn't care because it would look cool. And it does. Even though they're slightly turned from each other, it still looks good, especially when you're wearing it. Nobody can tell because you can't see the front and the back at the same time. And even if you can, you still wouldn't be able to tell unless you really, really, really looked at it. Oh no, what happened? Oh no. Oh no. Sometimes using this metallic thread is more nuisance than fun. I tell you, it looks beautiful, but it is such a pain sometimes. Come on. Come on. Oh, almost had it. Oh, it's gotten itself all twisted around the yarn, and I don't know how to undo it. Okay, maybe that'll do it. Well, that helped. Got it, I got it, I got it. Okay, oops, I just made that stitch too tight. Oh well, moving on. Okay, yeah. Well, I thought it would look, I was gonna do um, two pink, two purple, two pink, two purple, and not do the light pink at the bottom. And then I ran out of, or I didn't have enough left of the medium pink I was using. And so I decided, well, I'll just go ahead and put the purple on and I'll just do 4 rounds of the purple at the bottom. And that way, my favorite color gets its gets its gets its voice heard at the bottom. Okay, that didn't quite work. Try this again. My stitch was too big. The stitch between the V's was too big. So, gonna be 7 o'clock on Sunday again next week. Just so you know. After I get off, I have to go make my Chinese meal uh, to get me through the week for lunches. I make a big, huge wok full of Chinese. It's basically the best way to put it is it's Laura's Chinese. Shoot, that's not going to work, right? Oh, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. No, 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 no. Go like that. There we go. But I already got, if people can see the errors, they're being too judgmental. That's true too. That's true too. Um, well, I don't sell I don't, I take commissions, but I don't sell anything that I've made, at least so far anyway, because I know I'm still making mistakes. I know that, I know I still have a lot to learn, but I have a feeling there will come a time where uh, I'm gonna have to um, pass on. Let's just put it that way. What I've already got, those people can't appreciate fine art. That's true. Um, but there's going to come a time where I will have to pass on. Come on, don't break. Pass on what I've got done, and I'll think about how I'm going to do that when the time comes. And when it comes to making stuff for myself, I want to focus on tops and um, like summer weight tops. I am not much of a sweater person against my skin because acrylic itches, wool itches. I have very sensitive skin. So I'm not a person that wears a sweater against my skin. I will wear at least a short sleeve shirt underneath it so that only my arms have the sweater material on them, not my whole, not everything else. So I'll probably like make sweater vest. I still love shawls, so I'm pretty sure I'll make some more shawls. I want to make some more baby clothes, whether it's knit or crochet. I like, well, I have a doll that is toddler size. The nuns who made the exquisite lace for wedding dresses would deliberately make mistakes because in God's eyes, nobody's perfect. Yep. And the Native American, indigenous people, depending on what their craft was, they would always make a mistake because they knew that they weren't perfect. So their product couldn't be perfect. I know some weavers with the big looms who, that is a great cover, with the big, huge looms that will purposely do something off as they're going through. Just usually on the edge, I've heard anyway, not in the middle of the pattern, not where it's going to be glaringly obvious, but usually at the edge, either the top or the bottom edge, they'll make a mistake on purpose in case they don't make another one. And they're, it is what it is. And wherever the mistakes fall, the mistakes fall. But the point of weaving the blankets and the shawls and Persian flaw, yeah. Only I didn't. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, the purpose of the thing being created, blanket, shawl, blanket for the horse, blanket for a person, a shawl, whatever it happened to be. It was the purpose of the item was more important than having it be perfect. It was get it done, not make it perfect. And so they didn't. Anyhow, but yeah, I've got, as I'm getting older and as I've had the channel for how long now? It just had its 4th anniversary, which I didn't do a party for. I'm going to have to do another party. Do you remember some of the parties we had? Oh my gosh. Some of those parties we had when I was still at the house were pretty amazing. The amount of people that showed up to see if they could win something. So I'm going to have to do another big party again. But I want to do towel and dishcloth sets. That one's too tight. I can't get the metallic thread to go where I need it to. Oh, it's not letting go. Drop that and start it again. The parties were chaotic sometimes. That's why I love cashmere. Yeah, exactly. I hear that one. And I've got a lot of yarn to get through. And I do have the yarn picked out for hitting 750, and I do appreciate the fact that you all got me there. And hopefully, eventually, I'll even hit 1,000. But now that I've got the class done, I need to get my taxes done, and I'm got a couple of videos I want to make and get those up. And then I'm going to check on some other things and see how, see what else I can come up with to get done. Whoops, come back here, you. Yes, the parties were chaotic. They were. It was hard running them by myself, but I managed to do it, didn't I? But yeah, I've got a lot of yarn I need to use, and that's gonna end up being a lot of shawls, baby blankets, that kind of item. Whoops, how did I do that? Come on, get back in there. There we go. Sweating. You did a good job. Thank you. Thank you. They were fun. Chaotic, yes. Fun, yes. Hard to do by myself, yes. But still, they were fun. And I don't know if anybody is doing that kind of a thing anymore. And that's okay. You know, things change. And the creators come up with a new way of doing things, or a cooler way of doing things, or a more streamlined way of doing things. Whatever they need to do to make having the channels continue to work for them. And you know, it hasn't been easy, but that's what I've been trying to do. Oops, I forgot to put my horn back on. You didn't say anything. So, yep, I've got some ideas brewing in my head. I need to write the ideas down and uh, go from there. I know I haven't followed through on some things I've said I would do through the last 3 years. Yes, it has been almost, it's been almost a year since the divorce was final. And it has been kind of in 3 months, it'll be 3 years since I moved out of the house. So in those last 3 years, almost 3 years, it has been hard on me, especially when I got into the CSEP program, which is definitely helping me to, well, I've got more self-confidence than I used to have, but the channel helped with that too. I'm finding that I get bored very easily. I couldn't be a YouTube creator. It takes a lot of thought. It really does. And I know that I haven't put as much thought into it since 2024 because of the CSEP program and everything that I'm having to do for that. Trying to get myself ready to land a job. So, you know, it is what it is, and I'll do what I can, and we'll see if I can actually make it in the real world. Sweating now. I was cold all day. Now I'm sweating. Doesn't make sense. The sun's gone down. It's almost completely dark outside. Oops, did I? Yes, I did. Good. Um, and I was cold all afternoon, and now I'm sweating. I loved doing my channel, but hopefully and can get it back up and running. Hormones, maybe. Pretty sure I'm gonna have that problem for the rest of my life. The funny thing is was walking around and I was cold and I'm watching the temperature go up on my thermostat and I'm like, why do I have the chills? Why am I cold? And now sun's going down. It's almost full dark and I'm starting to sweat. Is it the blanket? I mean, the poncho in my lap? Maybe. Is it sitting in front of my computer, which is pouring out heat? Maybe. Okay. Make sure I do this right. Okay. And which one am I on? Oh, this is the increased round. This is the increase round. Whoops, back here. Oh, come on. Come on. This is why my channel has fascinating invisible content. Yep. Oh, I've got some fun stuff planned. I just finally got the time and now I got to get my taxes done now, you know? So, okay, I asked for next Friday off, so I'm going to have some time to get some personal stuff accomplished. That will be nice. But as I said, yes, I will still be here Sunday night at 7 o'clock. Come on, darn it. Come on, don't make me drop my stitch. Ah, not, could not do it. Sue, your channel is mesmerizing. Laugh out loud. Well, I'm surprised I still have uh, volume, but it seems to be working. I must be making the downside tighter. The downside of the point, I must be making it tighter. Glad you like it, Lynette. Uh, oh, I've got enough of that old yarn to homespun. I've got enough of that. I've got enough for at least 2 big couch blankets. Oh, I can't wait to do those. Because they are so fluffy and warm and um, and airy because I make sure that I do you know, I make sure that I do a pattern that has space in it, spaces, so that if you're underneath it, you still got some airflow. You're not going to get too hot, although I probably would. It can definitely put you to sleep. Whoops, it does not look like it worked. It didn't. Gotta run. Big hugs, all. Don't forget the thumbs. Bye, Lynette. I've got to get off here pretty quick myself. But yep, I've got ideas and plans, and I've just got to find the time to implement them. But I have Friday off. I can take care of some stuff I need to get done, and we'll see after that. We'll see. We'll see. Now what happened? Okay, I don't know what happened there, but that's all right. Keep going. Almost 9 p.m. Eastern. Yep, that's true. I don't know how that one got so loose, but I'm not going to worry about it because eventually they're going to get caught on things and break anyway. That's the beauty of metallic thread. It does get caught on stuff and get busted, even in a beautifully crocheted um, poncho. So anyway, I'm going to let y'all go because I do have to go cook Chinese. So hugs, kisses. See you next week. Be safe. Have a good week. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye.